Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Freeland here. Well, we are really working hard to make your stories better. And I want to help you with another way to make your story better today. So, as you're reading your story, you're going to get to do something fun. You're going to work with another person. It could be someone at home if you're working at home or at school with your partner. And you're going to try to find your favorite page of your writing, your favorite part of the story. Then what you're going to do is when you found that favorite part, it might be the most exciting part, it might be the funniest part, you're going to act it out. So I'm going to take my story here, and I'm looking at my pages and what might be my most exciting part. It's hard sometimes to decide what part of your story you want to look at. Let me see. It was either this part where the deer just started coming out and I said, don't do it, or this part when I hit it and the airbags came out and then there was a strong smell. I think I'll do that page. So here I am driving. I'm acting it out. I saw him out of the corner of my eye and then thud, and the airbags came out. I had a strong smell. And then I remembered I couldn't see anything because the airbags covered up all the windows. And then I kind of drew my car off to the side. So as I'm retelling it, boys and girls, I'm almost like acting it out and reliving it, right? Our small moment story. So now I'm going to think back, is there anything I just acted out that I didn't have in my story? And I'm going to add it in. So I think this part, I didn't have how the airbags covered up and I couldn't see anything. They covered up all the windows. So I'm going to add that. Now, if it was just a word or two, I can do what's called a caret and add just a tiny bit. So let's say if I want to say there was a loud thud, I could just add a little arrow, which is called a caret, and add the word loud thud, right, to my story. So if it's just a word or two, you're going to add a caret. Now, when I talk about the airbags, I'm thinking that's another finger. Like that's another whole page. So maybe I want to add a page in here that shows the windshield with all the airbags in the way. And I might add on and say there was a strong smell. I'm going to say the airbags covered my windows and I couldn't see. So boys and girls, do you see how that part is like almost like a whole page I've added? So if it's just a word, you're going to put a little arrow in. That's called a caret sign, and you can add a word or two in, right? But if it's a whole sentence, like something else is happening that you left out, you might have to add another page right in your notebook, okay? So you can do that. You can add another story page in, and someone can help you restaple it if you need to staple it or staple it over the top of another page. And then you can just add in another story, a page right in your notebook. So what we did is I picked out my favorite scene that was, I thought, the most exciting or interesting. I acted it out. And then after I acted it out, I wondered if there's something I added in the acting out that I didn't have in my story. And then I added that in. And if it was just a word, I just drew an arrow and added a word in. But if it was a whole story part, I added that whole extra page in. Okay, boys and girls, so when you revise your stories and you take time to go back and really think about the details, that's when your stories get better and better, because those are the details that help your readers feel like they're really there with you. So if I didn't leave that out, if I had left that out, then you wouldn't know that I was also scared because I couldn't see where I was driving my car, and I was by a busy expressway and I was worried another car was going to hit me, but I couldn't see. So that added another layer that you didn't know as a reader. So when I went back and acted that out, that's when I remembered to add it. Okay, boys and girls, I know you can make your stories even better today. Good luck.